You know, they say that we're a cut above the rest. What? What's up, makers? Nate Javier here, part of Makers Magic, and thank you so much for being a part of our community. Today, I want to share with you 3 awesome and simple cuts that you can do on your own to make you look like a pro. We have the Charlier cut, which is the standard one-handed cut. We have the scissor cut. One of my favorites. It makes you look like you have a lot of dexterity and only takes a little bit of practice. And the last thing is the revolution cut. A lot of cardists kind of use, and it's a great kind of easy fidget move, especially if you want to walk around and make it look like you know what you're doing. So with that, let's get into it. So the first cut is going to be the Charlier cut. It's the simplest out of the one-handed cuts. A lot of people start with that. So you take your deck of cards, and if you are left-handed, just mirror what I'm doing. If you are right-handed, you're going to put it in master grip in your left hand. The way I learned it out of the book was you start by moving your pinky and your index to the top and bottom of the pack and just kind of grip it right there. Your middle and index right along the outside edge, and your thumb is going to break off about half the packet and just push it up. A lot of people say that you should also leave a lot of room underneath, which makes it easier. So if you just push up with that and let the bottom packet fall, you'll see you have almost like this little L-shaped angle thing going on, which is pretty sweet. Alongside this, your pinky on the back side is keeping the cards from actually falling out. If it wasn't there, disaster happens. So again, with a little bit of space underneath in this kind of straddle grip, you want to push up on the top half, so now you have this gap. Your index finger is going to do most of the work, and it's going to push along this far edge up towards the edge of the top packet to this point. Now you have a little tent going on. As you keep pushing up, you can already see the bottom half slips past the top edge and it falls into place. Again, lift up half, push up with your index until it reaches that point and passes it and falls into place. This is an easy fidget move that you can just use to practice getting your dexterity up. It's one of my favorites. It's simple. Next cut is the scissor cut. This one's a little trickier. It takes a lot of practice. I remember when I was first learning to do this, my hand would get stiff, it would cramp up. But after a little while, it becomes pretty simple. A pro tip, use a used and worn deck to kind of do these, because the packets tend to stick together, makes it a lot easier instead of it slipping out. So we're going to start in the same get ready as the Charlier cut. We're going to kind of put in this raised straddle grip. Your thumb is going to go to the back corner, so the back left corner for right-handed people, and if you're left-handed, just the opposite. And you're going to pull away. So instead of pushing up half a packet, your thumb is going to swing away about half from that corner, pushing it between your thumb and index and letting it rotate around your index. Meanwhile, the bottom packet is being held by your index and your pinky in that same straddle. And you're just going to keep extending out until you reach this kind of awkward bridge formation where you have 2 packets riding along your index finger in the middle. And as soon as it passes this corner, this upper corner, you're just going to swing it back into place underneath and square up. Again, raise straddle grip. Back left corner if you're right-handed. Opposite for those who are left-handed. Bring it past this corner, swing it back in, and that's it. And so in full speed, it just looks like that. That's the scissor cut. The last cut we have is the revolution cut. I know I don't do it as fancy or as pretty as a lot of people, but it is a niche one to do. The way I learned it was same starter grip with the straddle between the index and the pinky, a little bit of a gap underneath, and you're going to start it off the same as a Charlier, where you're going to drop the bottom packet and raise the top half. This time, this is where the trickiness comes in. Your index and your middle are going to stay right along the outer edge. Meanwhile, your ring finger is going to peek around and clip this back corner. Similar to a scissor cut, and it's going to just take it all the way around. This is kind of a tough one to show. So you're at this point where index and middle kind of grab the top packet, and now you let go to your index, and your ring finger is going to make it travel around the outside and underneath the top packet, or the previous bottom packet, making room. I've tried watching other tutorials, but reading it in print was a lot easier. So again, you start with straddle grip, drop the bottom packet and raise the top. Index and middle are along the side, and the ring peeks around. Your middle finger just kind of pushes out to leave room for this top packet to swing. And ring finger and index now clip it. So now you're just kind of like in this butterfly position. I know it's hard to do in slow motion, you guys. So you're in this butterfly position, and similar to closing off the Charlier cut, just kind of let it drop down. So in real time, break off, spin around, and cut off. As it comes around, a lot of people just say that if you bend your index finger in, it helps clear for that to come down, and it allows it just to kind of settle right there and close it off, -1 card. So one more time, and that is the Revolution cut. Awesome, thank you guys so much for joining us. I know it's been a little weird trying to learn these, but I guarantee you, within a day you should be able to do all 3 of these. Just give it enough practice and give yourself some time. As we're talking right now, actually my hands are fidgeting and I'm doing the same cuts. Yeah, this is actually how I keep my hands warm. If you guys did enjoy it, please give us a big thumbs up and a high five on social media. You can follow us there, and we'll see you on the next tutorial. Keep making that magic.